I'll be honest. I'm
That's how we're opening the podcast.
yeah, I'll be honest. We're lucky to have me, because about 5 minutes before we were recording, I was on TikTok, and I saw
Bruh.
someone drawing Da Baby as Among Us character, and I'll be honest, it's the closest I've come to ending my life. It's about the
Anyways.
worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah, well, let's use that as the cold open. Welcome,
Oh, yeah.
welcome to the Cobra Twist podcast. I am Daniel.
I am Chris, and today we have once again we have a very special guest with us. Please introduce yourself, guest. Nice.
Okay, I'm fucking around. My name is Lana. Follow me on Instagram at bexplosions because I'm the best Becky Lynch stan account to this day, always and forever. Period.
There are people out there who would dispute that. I'm not one of them.
The biggest Becky Lynch fan in Roman Reigns and Randy Orton simp.
Yeah.
Oh, you shut the hell up. I'm wearing my fucking Roman shirt. Fuck off.
I got a Shield shirt.
I got a Motorhead shirt.
I'm tough as nails. I gotta tell.
Oh, Daniel has a Motorhead shirt. Cue my surprised face.
I'm totally shocked.
Yeah.
I got an American Idiot shirt. Oh my god! Whoa, crazy.
Oh wow.
So
the punk guy has a Green Day shirt.
Speaking of American Idiots, this was WWE's first week on Peacock.
Oh, that's a great transition.
That's not going well, isn't it? That's not going well.
Oh, I want to address something real quick. For the first 10-15 minutes, if I keep muting myself, it's because I'm currently eating lunch.
I'm eating some.
I've been out all morning, and I'm finally getting to eat, so I'm gonna keep muting.
I'm eating some Subway cookies, so it's all good.
Subway cookies. Y'all got Subway cookies across the pond?
Oh, hell yeah!
I'm not gonna stop making fucking British jokes.
Everything, man. So they've taken all the funny bits off the network. Well, some of them. They took away
Keep it up.
They took away the Vince McMahon N-word segment, which I always thought was very funny. Not because Vince McMahon said the N-word, but because it panned to Booker T. And that's just... It's like the best camera work WWE had in that era. John Cena acted surprised as well, as if he was surprised Vince McMahon said the N-word. No one was.
Like, you're surprised that the white dude who wore a do-rag on national television said the N-word?
Do-rag Vince was the best Vince McMahon. I'm entirely convinced of that.
It also coined one of the best IGWC Instagram handles, and that was Vince in a do-rag.
Oh, that's very true.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Peacock took that clip off, but like, how many clips are you gonna find of it on YouTube, right? Like, it's not like they're just gonna completely like wash it away.
I've got at least 4 in my camera roll. Because you never know, right?
Yeah.
It's all right. I've got like 20 pictures of Vince in a do-rag. It's all good. So first week on Peacock, we had Fastlane, which was...
Yeah, I didn't watch Fastlane on Peacock. I didn't.
I made the mistake of doing that, and when we were all, like live chatting about it in the group chat, like the shit that was happening, like I was watching it on Peacock. I'm pretty sure the rest of y'all were watching it on the network. I was on a delay.
I was. Well, I'm an American, and I was still using the network. Daniel's gonna be completely fine here.
Oh no,
I was using Peacock because I wanted to be bougie, and it bit me in the ass because there was a 2-minute delay.
Oh my god, Mama, you were totally bad and bougie by buying Peacock to watch WWE content.
Well, I get it free, so I'm even more bougie.
Oh.
Okay. Who do you think you are, Aaliyah from the Robert Stone Brand?
I can be if I want to be. I'm just kidding. No, I can't.
I wanted to say something so bad, but the awkward silence made it way better.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about the matches.
Yeah, Fastlane
Lashley
started
versus
terrible.
yeah. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I am.
Like-
Yeah, you're talking about
silly
Lashley.
dude.
Lashley didn't compete a Fastlane.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at the wrong list. CBS Sports has had me here. Hold on a second.
Stupid witch.
Who the fuck uses CBS Sports in
It was the first
2021?
link. I'm lazy. Bleacher Report. There we go. Smarks like us. Riddle versus Mustafa Ali was
That match was actually a
a
bang.
match.
It was good.
Um,
The
I
ending
didn't
kind of
watch the
like pissed me
pre-show.
off though. Like this whole like retribution thing, I feel like it could have been booked so much better from the get go, but they just kind
Yeah.
of like gave up on
It
it.
had one of the best shocking like twist heel turns in the past couple years for WWE.
Absolutely.
And I think I started talking about that last week, and my mic suddenly cut out.
Yeah. As
Wow,
soon as
how
you
bizarre.
mentioned
But that
Retribution,
Ollie
your
turn
mic
was so
cracking.
good.
And with this was the kind of thing I was talking about last week. Except they didn't do the Retribution screwing him. He lost on his own.
Yeah.
Which would have made for better television, but this is WWE. Better television isn't always their thing.
Y'all rocking with the Fed?
Yeah. Next match, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus let's move on.
It was
Big E
literally just
versus
copy and
Apollo
paste from the
Crews.
chamber.
Again, Apollo Crews.
Big E versus Cruz actually wasn't a terrible match, but the ending was terrible.
Yeah. That was so weird. Like,
It
was that even a
I-
work? Like, I'm still confused as if it was a work or not.
I think it was supposed to look messed up, but then in the process they actually messed it up.
Yeah.
It was.
God,
It
that
was
was bizarre.
it was a decent match, but
yeah.
they fumbled it. Strowman
So
versus
what was next?
Alliance
Pass.
was it was a thing. I'm gonna
Pass, you know?
touch on that very quickly in that if we get Shane versus Braun at Mania, which it looks like we are, that's gonna be a 10.
Dude, it's already confirmed. We are.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it was confirmed on Raw.
I didn't watch Raw. Actually, that's a lie. I watched some of it. Anyway, Nakamura versus Rollins, good match.
Fuck yeah,
Banger.
Denver.
Which it's Nakamura and Rollins, right? It has to be a good match.
Like,
Bro,
didn't
Seth
we have a
pulled
match
out
a
the
couple years
Black
ago
Magic.
at Survivor Series?
We did, yeah, and that match was good
Yeah,
too.
that
Seth
was- yeah.
Rollins pulled out the black magic that Loki used, and I popped, even though Loki sucks.
Yeah,
Like, I was not expecting it.
It was I don't know who I wanted to win there. I don't think it matters.
I mean, it was
who
gonna
won.
be Seth.
It, yeah,
It was gonna be.
I'm a massive Nakamura mark, but I'm not really bothered there. If
Same.
it's Rollins versus Cesaro at Mania anyway, right? So
Mhm.
That's
doesn't
gonna
really
go.
matter.
That's gonna go hard.
I'm
It's gonna be
very
good.
excited for that.
McIntyre versus Sheamus. I have a bone to pick with this match.
Really?
It was the face paint, man. Why? Why?
Okay.
All the
okay,
jokes
Scott.
we were
What is
making
it, right?
about William
What is
Wallace.
Yeah. What is it about just
Not
a
me
Scottish
making
guy?
the Eiffel 45 blue.
Yeah,
reference.
you joked about the Eiffel 45 song.
Yo,
I made-
listen up. Here's a
Yeah,
story
I made
about a
Braveheart
little.
jokes the whole match. And see, because
They may
what is
take
it
our
about
lives.
a Scottish guy, right? On TV in general, that makes writers all over the world give them blue face paint and a sword.
Bruh, for
It's
all you know,
not-
that could have been a Drew thing, actually. Hold on.
The face paint maybe, and the sword again. Well, they had claymores.
It's a Claymore sword, isn't it?
I don't. In design, kind of, but it's an iffy one.
Didn't the sword break?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Nice.
isn't it?
I
Isn't it
want Drew
Vince's
to
sword as
use the
well?
sword at Mania.
It's Vince's sword. No, I
No,
someone
it's
said-
Vince's sword. It is.
Yeah, but like they the first time he brought it out on TV, they said it was like some family heirloom or something. And it's like, no, they've just taken it out of Vince's office.
That's kayfabe for you, bro.
Yeah. Oh, the damn Fed with a kayfabe, man. It's not kayfabe. I don't even know her. Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton was.
I am
Boy, was
so
it something.
mad that it wasn't a genuine match. Like, I knew it probably wasn't going to be because this was just a
It
setup
was
for the
everything I
future.
wanted it to be.
Sorry about that. My Amazon Echo just went off because I said
That's fine. Bliss versus Orton was literally everything I wanted it to be, except it had an actual finish.
They shouldn't. Yeah.
I was honestly thinking it was going to end in a no contest because of the Fiend, but
Yeah,
then she went and
because-
pinned him
Yeah,
like
I
that.
was so
and I was
confused
like,
as to why the
okay.
ref just continued the match.
None of
Like, this
makes
bitch was
sense,
bringing
Chris.
down lights left and right, and he was like, 1! Waits 5 seconds. 2!
Yeah. Oh, he was counting the count out when lights were raining from the sky. Bray Wyatt's back. He looks like Godzilla from like the old Godzilla film. You're like the
The real
super
shitty one with the crappy
goofy
arm.
looking
Yeah!
Godzilla. Yeah, that one.
I've never seen Godzilla.
What was it? Someone else said in the chat he looks like the Swamp Thing. Which I don't remember who
Yeah, I
said
think a couple people said that.
it.
Yeah.
Reigns versus
I saw a lot of
Bryan.
references.
Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I saw a lot of references to from the original Child's Play movie of like burned up Chucky.
Oh, yeah!
I
Didn't
could
Kyle
see
say that?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I
Alright,
could
Roman
see
versus
that,
Daniel.
100%. Yeah, Roman versus Bryan.
Dude, did we even really watch this match in chat?
I certainly watched some of it. The less we say about this match and our reaction to it, the better. It was a good match.
It was a good match.
There was some
it started
shenanigans
out
at the end.
like really slow. Like the pacing was super slow in the beginning, but I think that was a good thing because of just how quickly it
Because
picked
none
up
of
and
us were
everything
paying
that
attention
happened.
to it.
We're all paying attention to something.
Yeah. There was some shenanigans at the end. It was interesting because this went in the way that none of us could have expected. It was absolutely unforeseen that they would add Daniel Bryan to the WrestleMania match. Nobody could have expected that. Completely
But
left
could you
field
have
from
expected
WWE
Edge
as
turning
always.
heel?
Yeah.
Edge turned heel. Oh my god, he never did that throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
It's not like he's
I
one of the
know,
most
right? It's
recognizable
crazy.
career heels of all time.
However,
Yeah,
what's also really
exactly.
weird is that I cannot remember anything about Edge's WWE run from 2004 to 2010. It's crazy.
I remember
insane.
all of it because I was raised on it. I remember all of it. Tears were shed when
I can't
Edge
remember
retired,
any of
man.
it. But I assume he was the generic, hardworking.
Hardworking?
Did his mic cut out?
Yeah.
I think it did, yeah.
Oh, what? Did my mic cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just assumed he was the hardworking.
The hard work.
Hardworking.
Yeah, the hardworking.
What you know about hard work?
Yeah.
We love Xbox headsets. That's it. That's what I'm using right now.
You
I use
filthy
my AirPods
casual.
because I'm white.
Yeah, I just kind of assumed from 2004 to 2010 that Edge was the best good guy in the world, right?
I'm just annoyed that his last match
Right,
of that
guys?
run was against Alberto Del Rio, and he smashed up a Bentley, which
Yeah, and he also smashed up a lot of women.
well, I was talking about Edge, but
I'm gonna get canceled for that.
Yeah. On that note, we'll be back after this short interlude brought to you by the one, the only, my friend and yours, Chop.
Hey, what's up? It's Showbox Show. I was supposed to be on the podcast this week, but Chris was being a little bitch and didn't want to get home on time, so I couldn't make it. Hey, we got a new ad deal, though. Use the code DEADERA to get 69% off the Penis Projector 2.0. Even better than the last, trust me. And hey, check out my show reviews. They're negative, they're shit as hell, nobody likes them. But hell, I give Raw a 9 out of 10 this week, so they're good sometimes. And yeah, fuck the podcast.
We're back. Match of the week. There was some matches this week. Some wrestling happened. Which one was the best?
And Daniel doesn't remember any of it.
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, so Lana, just to explain to you, basically we're gonna choose what we think personally, individually, like one by one, what the best match from this entire week was, from Fastlane to SmackDown last night, or Ring of Honor last night, technically, if you watched it. So we'll let you go first, Lana. What do you think the best match of the week was?
For me, I think it was Reigns versus Bryan, not just because, like I'm such a whore for
reasons.
Roman.
Yeah.
Shut up. You don't know anything about me. Shut up. No, I mean, I think that was like just an amazing match. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was because it's Fastlane, and this is where like they're doing like the shoddy shit to the
this is like
just continue to build up to Mania.
Right?
And like I said, like I know Chop was griping about it in the chat, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is starting out so slow," and I was kind of getting pissed too. But then it started picking up, and shit started going down, and then the ref got knocked down. That's when Edge came in, and then Jay came out, and then Edge attacked both of them, and then Roman tapped, and just like so much shit happened. And I think the chemistry that Bryan has with Roman, I just think it's like so underrated because Bryan's one of those guys where he can put on a great match with fucking anybody.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, why are you laughing? Are you still laughing at when I said I was a whore?
I am choking.
Yeah.
You see how effective you see how great guest opinions can be when I'm not cutting them off 90% of the time?
Sorry,
shouts out to Jabroni. I'm sorry. I love you.
That was my punishment for eating while podcasting. I'm never gonna do that again.
Ha, joke's on you. I'm still doing it.
Karma will get you.
But yeah, that match was like fucking amazing. Like I can't. I don't know.
I was also going to pick a Fastlane match. See, I'm the one cutting people off this week. I was also going to pick a Fastlane match. I was going to pick Orton versus Bliss. Not for the wrestling, because it was Orton versus Bliss. But because the story, they did a storytelling, which is strange in WWE 2021. But they and then the Fiend came back, and it was like we've been expecting that. I have expected them to keep the Fiend until Mania, to be honest. A Bliss versus Orton should have main evented night one. In my no, it shouldn't.
Jabroni would have cried.
Yeah. And so would half of the internet, to be honest.
Oh, but not in the way that I was talking about. All right.
Yeah. So
Lana says Roman versus Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel says Orton versus Bliss.
I did do that.
Y'all both pick matches from Fastlane. I'm still torn on two of them, and Daniel knows which ones, so I'm just gonna say them.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch those, by the way. You told me to watch that. I didn't watch them.
Wow. Okay. The first one that I want to touch on was Asuka versus Peyton Royce from Raw this week. That
Good
was
match.
I really liked the match. It really showed. It really helped Peyton Royce back up that promo she did on Raw Talk a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like she held her own, and she nearly beat her.
Yeah, it was, to be fair, which I feel terrible saying, but given how the last year or two has been, if we're gonna talk like Peyton Royce in WWE. It's unexpected to have a match like that. Which it was a good match, right? It was
oh yeah, absolutely.
Entirely like I don't know, out of the ordinary over the last couple of years. Which I'm happy about. I'm glad they're letting her show her talent.
She had a good match at NXT Takeover. Was it San Antonio? It was the 4-way. It was Asuka, Peyton, Billy, and Nikki.
That was Toronto, right?
It was Toronto or San Antonio. I saw a post about it.
No, it was Toronto because it was the November one. Because I remember it had the match between Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger, and the crowd couldn't decide who to cheer for more because they're both Canadian.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, it also had DIY versus the Revival. That match
ruled.
Oh. True. Oh.
That 4-way was.
All right, speaking of matches.
What?
So yeah, speaking of matches, Asuka versus Peyton Royce, that was my one choice for Match of the Week, but I also have a second one that I'm kind of leaning towards. And that one would be Darby Allin versus John Silver for the TNT title on AEW Dynamite.
Okay.
Look, I really love John Silver. I'm going to be honest. Johnny Hungy rules.
Yeah, I didn't watch Dynamite this week.
Well, yeah, I didn't even watch AEW Dynamite, but I heard great things about the match, so I went back and watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was really good. I'm really happy that they're finally, like, Darby Allin is out of the Team Taz feud, and now he's doing other things.
Yeah.
I'm really happy, even though the Team Taz feud was pretty good. It was entertaining. Dragged on a little bit too long, but you know what? It's fine. Because Darby Allin is cool.
Yeah, skateboard guy is cool.
Skateboard guy
are down with the kids.
Skateboard guy with cool face paint.
Skateboard guy rules. That's why I love Mark Andrews so much. Y'all remember him in like TNA in like 2016? He rode like to the ring on a skateboard. I remember this one spot. It was like an X Division 3-way. Like he skateboarded down the ramp and he jumped off it and hit a hurricane run on someone. I think it was Manic.
The last time I watched TNA was like 2008.
Oh Jesus!
I hope it's been a while. Maybe 2010. I think.
The good years you got.
I need to stop saying TNA as well. Because that's like calling WWE the Fed, and who would do that, right?
Y'all rocking with the Fed?
Definitely not me.
No, I'd never do that.
Never.
So we've got our matches of the week. What's next? What are we going to talk about, Chris?
Boy, I will tell you what's next, Daniel. I have got, for our second episode ever, I've got us a brand new segment.
Oh
yeah, that's right. And this segment, I call this segment Ranked. Now, how this is going to work is that for each segment, we're going to come up with something different in wrestling to rank. For this episode, I have this because I was so inspired, and we talked about this in chat the other day, because there was a thing on Peacock or something on the network where they released the list of top 50 women's wrestlers in WWE history. I figured we'd kind of rank our own. Like we'd rank the top 5 from that list, which I believe was from 5 to 1. It was Asuka.
Yeah.
It was Asuka, Chyna, Becky, Charlotte, Trish Stratus. So what I want to do is I want to take that top 5, and for this first edition of Ranked, I want us to make our own top 5 best WWE women's wrestlers of all time, and as well as in an order. That sound good?
Okay.
Keep in mind, I did not talk to them about this prior whatsoever. I'm shooting from the hip.
This is fresh. This is a shoot, brother.
I'm going crazy right now.
I've got the list here.
The list?
Yeah, the top 50. I'm looking at it here. Yeah, I've brought up like Chris Jericho from 2018.
That's kind of what I was hinting on. Yeah.
Shotzi Blackheart made the list at 46. I'm glad for
Shotzi
her.
Blackheart made the list. Lacey Evans got ranked at 39.
Oh. Hold on.
She got ranked above like Kelly. She got, I think Where was
Oh.
Ember? I think she got no.
She
No,
got
Ember
ranked,
was higher.
She got ranked above Kaylee Ray and Tony
The current
Storm.
Really?
longest reigning NXT UK Women's Champion. That's crazy.
Yeah.
One of the most current, like.
She also got ranked above Ember Moon.
Oh my god.
Man, Ember got lowballed. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ember was only 41.
Yeah, Ember got lowballed there.
Let's go through and see. No, because that sounds insulting. I was gonna say let's go through and see who got ranked above Ember Moon, because like Ember Moon is a very, very good wrestler, and like
yeah,
she shouldn't have been as low on that list as she was. If we go through here, who have we got? Like Nia Jax at 36.
AJ Lee got ranked at 16.
19.
19? I thought it was 16.
No, yeah, she was one above Natalia, 2 above Rhea Ripley.
Who got ranked at number 16 then? Am I dumb? I'm dumb.
Sable.
I'm sorry.
The silence is deafening, man.
Oh, we need that clip of Daniel just saying Sable and it being dead silent.
Sable got ranked 1 spot above Paige.
Paige here.
Hey guys. Ronda
Hey
Rousey's
guys,
at 9.
Paige here.
Wait, Ronda Rousey's at 9.
Yeah, I disagree 100%.
Okay, let's do our list.
Rondy,
whoa. Let's stop.
Okay, I got my list, but it's like my list is gonna like piss some people off. I feel.
I think it's biased. I think your list might be slightly biased.
Shut your whore mouth.
Yeah.
Whoa, ski-wo.
You know it.
Don't ski-wo me.
Wow.
I refuse to let myself be ski-woed.
My list's gonna look an awful lot like WWE's list. I'm looking at it here. It's gonna look very Right, you can go first.
Me?
The guest. Let's let the guest go first.
Yeah.
Should I go from 1 to 5 or 5 to 1?
5 to 1.
All right.
I should probably make my list real quick.
My pick for number 5 is the one that I think is gonna piss people off because it's Nikki Bella. Yeah, see, that silence told me everything I need to know. Like, I feel like...
See, what's happening here is my cogs are turning. I'm trying to think of a joke. You can look, but I won't be touching that list.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
Dead on arrival, buddy. Dead on arrival.
You can't see that list.
But yeah, I put Nikki where she was because, like, you think of divas, you think of Divas champion, you either think of AJ Lee or Nikki Bella because they were the ones that made the title as iconic as it is today.
If I think of the Divas Championship, I think of Lay Cool.
Speaking of Lay Cool,
y'all just out here.
Why the fuck
I'm just
was
over
Layla
here like
so
when
low?
I think of the Divas Championship.
Yeah, let's
when I think of the
Divas Championship. It's best.
I feel so dumb. When I think of the Divas Championship, I think of Kelly.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Holla if you hear me.
Oh, man. Okay, Lana, please continue with your list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
keep going.
Nikki, like, she's the longest reigning Divas champion, right?
Is that true?
Or I think she is.
I didn't know that. That puts her up in my estimations ever so slightly.
Yeah. And like she got all those deals with, like, she's got fucking how many TV shows on E! Network? She's got her wine brand. She's got Birdie B with Brie. She fucking married someone from Dancing with the Stars.
She's living
I mean,
life.
she's an impressive wrestler. Like, she's got a buttload of accolades to her name, and I think she's deserving of a spot in the top 10.
I can see that. Yeah, I can agree.
Perhaps.
Top 10, yeah.
I appreciate the explanation.
Yeah. Okay, at number 4, I have Asuka.
Okay.
Because she has every single, like, major women's accolade in the WWE except for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships, which I don't think she'd be going back to NXT anytime soon.
I don't think that
or at
counts
all.
because it didn't exist when she was in NXT.
Yeah.
I think we can discount those as like a possibility.
And they've existed for what, a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, and they're ugly. I will
And
not be
she's
rushing.
like,
I will not be rushing out to buy a replica of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. They're not
Yeah.
What do you
Lucas.
mean? Those are fire.
Are they? They're not Lucas.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're not making the belt shelf, I'm afraid.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, I have Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
Woo! It's time
And
to bow down.
It is time to bow down. You beat me
it is
to
time
it.
to bow down.
Oh,
And
of course. We talk about Charlotte Flair. Jabroni isn't here to tell us to bow down.
We had to do it for him, just, you know.
Yeah. All
Bow
of us
down.
did
In
it.
his
It's
spirit.
fine,
He's
yeah.
here in spirit.
Throw up the hashtag bow down.
But I think we all know why I put Charlotte up, because she's a 13-time women's champion. She's a triple crown. And I honestly
True.
struggled with her spot and Asuka's spot, because while Asuka has had every belt at least once,
She hasn't
Charlotte's
them
had
13 times.
all of the belts
Yeah.
13 times.
Yeah.
So,
Charlotte's
yeah.
doing very, very well. I think she could,
Absolutely.
like, she's had a damn good career as it is, and she's not particularly old. But I think
Not
if
at
she
all.
was to retire now, she's done a lot more than like 90% of the roster.
She's a
Yeah.
Flair. She's not going to retire for another 40 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Daniel?
she's a Flair. She is driving that truck into the ground.
She's not
She's
going to
gonna keep
retire
going
until
like the
she gets a
brakes
broken
go.
tailbone from someone hitting her with her cane.
Yeah. Yeah, like she's gonna keep going until the
Or a
like, the
slap too
wheels
hard
fall
from
off.
Andrade.
Oh,
Oh.
whoa.
There it is. Please tell me who's
I'm
number
going
2 on the list.
Oh, go ahead. You take a wild guess. Take a $1 million question.
Number 2.
Molly Holly.
No, for number
Santina.
2. No, number 2 is Becky
Vicky
Lynch.
Guerrero.
Oh, okay. I thought you would have put Becky at 1, but I can do that.
No,
I feel like we all know who number 1 is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we would all agree on number 1 here. Like,
Exactly.
Santina,
Number
obviously.
1. Number 1. Ivory.
Trish Stratus. I kept Trish at number 1 just because she put a lot of women's wrestling on the
I
spot.
would have kept her at
like,
number 1 too. Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the 90s, you know, there was a bunch of sexism, and it still incorporated itself into TV with them bullshit like bra and panty matches.
Oh boy.
And the women always being in like sexual kind of
Daniel,
angles
like
with the male superstars.
And Jerry the King Lawler, just his entire being.
Something about
Not
a dog
mentioned.
pound? I don't know.
Something puppies. Let's will I go next or will Chris? I'll go.
Nah. Okay.
So
that's fine. My list may anger people. It's fine.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, we'll let you go for last. We want to get that watch time up.
Yeah.
Number 5, I am gonna go Sasha Banks.
All right.
Why are you laughing?
Homie, she wouldn't even make my top 10.
Nah, see,
shit.
Sasha Banks put on possibly my favorite women's match of all time. I spoke about it last week. That Hell in a Cell match with Becky Lynch was levels.
Man, I thought you were talking about that tag match at
Free.
Fastlane 2016 with Becky Lynch against Naomi and Tamina. Man, I thought y'all aboard the Tamina train?
Choo choo.
Hell yeah.
Number 4. Number 4, I am gonna go with. Oh, Lana, I'm gonna upset you here. Becky Lynch at number 4. Okay.
Blocked.
Whoa. Whoa. or however Becky Lynch's theme goes.
I'm trying to remember how it goes. It's been so long since I've heard it. Becky, please come back.
Hey.
We miss you.
It's like that for a while.
I miss you, bro. I miss you.
So next, number 3, AJ Lee.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
she dominated her era when she was like Divas champion. No one was on the same level. I still hope she'll return at some point. I genuinely, she was one of the best in her time.
We just have to call her AJ though, since she got hit with the surname strike.
Oh yeah, true.
She got hit with the name shortener.
Get bonked.
She got hit with a reverse Mustafa Ali. Like he lost his name.
She got hit with the
Apollo.
Yeah.
Number 2, I feel like is a bit of a wild card here because we know who number 1 is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's Lita.
Yes.
For me at number 2.
Whoa, I like it.
For a lot of the same reasons as Trish, but she was more. She was a lot more entertaining to watch, and I feel like that's a horrible thing to say when we're comparing it to Trish Stratus. That's not to say Trish Stratus wasn't incredibly fun to watch wrestle, because of course she was. She was Trish Stratus. But like,
oh, it's time to rock and roll.
This time I'm in control. Right now, I own the streets. I got the keys to the city, and I don't know what the rest of the bar is.
That's when I get down.
Yeah.
I need Lita to have a proper retirement. Like, I'm very happy that she returned at the 2018 Women's Rumble. She entered run pretty early. She had a good run, but I feel like WWE has fucked with her so much. Like that whole. Oh, I don't even want to mention it, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about, the live sex thing.
Well, I mean, late 90s, early 2000s WWE is bound to happen.
Yeah, and the fact that she was forced into doing that, and
I can't believe no one got that joke, but okay.
Chris, say your list, Chris. We need to save you from yourself here.
All right, that's fair. Now, I'm going to address something real quick. Asuka. Okay. Asuka's my number 6, okay? She's not my top 5, but she's right outside of it.
Okay.
Number 5. This is actually really funny. Number 5, I have Lita.
Right.
I really feel like in that original list, like she was really overlooked there. Lita's done a lot more
than you'd
8. Expect. People think she got 8. She deserves to be top 5, I really think. Like she was one of those trailblazers, one of those trendsetters for the women's division in those 2000s, and how she went out in her first WWE run was really sad.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Like what, Survivor Series 2006, she got shamed by Crime Time. Right. Rest in peace, Shad. Sorry about that, but anyways.
Yeah, I'd like to address something before you continue your list here.
Yeah.
WWE's list is super warped. Like it's broken. Because you have Ronda Rousey at 9, then Lita at 8. Now,
really,
Ronda Rousey was very, very good during her, albeit quite short run.
Sure.
Which she held the title for over 75% of.
Yeah. But she is not 1 point below Lita. Like that's just like a straight up statement. That's not. She's not just slightly less than Lita. Like she's a little bit below, quite a bit. You know? And I don't know what that says more about, that they've overestimated Ronda Rousey or that they've vastly underestimated Lita. But it's both of them. It's just which one's more. Anyway, that's my rant over. Chris, continue your list.
Number 4, Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
I'm setting up
bowing
for a
down
really
for the second
crazy
time.
top 3 here, but nah, Charlotte has had an incredible career in WWE so far, and she's only. Can she continue going up from where she is right now? I mean, how many times has she won the women's title, Divas title? Like a lot.
Like fuck, she could break her dad's record within the next 5 years.
Exactly.
Oh,
She'll
God,
set her own
could,
record.
yeah. She'll beat the men's
Like,
record.
forget John Cena breaking Ric Flair's record. We need Charlotte Flair.
Oh, there's a story. Oh.
Oh, we'll get to the no. We'll talk about that after. I want to keep going with my list.
I'm gonna
number
book that
3
later because I'm a smart ass ding. Please continue.
Number three. Good news, Lana. She made the podium. Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always enjoyed Becky Lynch since like the 2015 NXT run. Since that match with Sasha Banks at NXT Takeover Unstoppable, I've truly like enjoyed Becky Lynch, and she's really come into her own with like the man. And before that, like the Irish Lash Kicker. Like she's really come into her own, and it's so good to see her personality shine through and see her be successful. Like she's one of those people who worked hard and got rewarded for it. Like truly, like she got put in that main event spot at WrestleMania. She closed WrestleMania holding both women's championships. Sure, the match wasn't the best, but it's still such an incredible moment in WWE history. And I feel like it kind of gets overshadowed from the match, but that's a whole different rant. Like I said, we'll get into that. But yeah, number 3, Becky Lynch.
You feel upset, Lana?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways,
number 2.
Number 2, I'm about to shock y'all with this. Number 2, I have Bayley.
All right.
No one's mentioned her yet. No one mentioned her. Bayley, you'll not realize, maybe Charlotte's won a lot of titles and all, but Bayley's just had an incredible WWE career too. NXT Women's Champion. She did have a pretty good matches and winning the title and retaining it over Banks. There was those matches with Asuka where she did lose the title. It's a little rough mid, but I'm pretty sure she had some like bangers like Carmella and Alexa Bliss during that title reign in NXT. And then eventually she won the Raw Women's title. And maybe her first run wasn't the best. And maybe things went downhill from there. But still, Bayley's good. And then most recently, like 2019, she was one of half of the first ever women's tag team champions. She won the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. She later cashed in to win the SmackDown Women's Championship and slowly began the best run of her career, which was eventually lead to that heel turn, where she dominated the SmackDown Women's division for a year, an entire year.
That was good stuff.
It was so good that they had to put the women's tag titles back on her and Sasha Banks to get her on all 3 shows.
Yeah. I'd like to say as well, Bayley and Sasha dominated the women's division. They held it up. Like they held the women's division above water, I'd say, during the pandemic times. I think like
the only difference for me between Bayley and Sasha Banks really is that Bayley doesn't have as big of a toxic fan base.
Yeah.
And that's also kind of why I can't really stand Sasha Banks, and it's not really because of her, but it's because of her fans.
Yeah, I get
Sasha
that.
stands, come at me. I dare you. Come on.
Oh, you're gonna Chris, I was about to say
I want to start a riot.
See,
no.
Chris, we don't have that many viewers yet. I don't think there's I don't think there's any Sasha stands watching.
It's all right. Go follow me on Freshly Wheezed. I'll rant about it there.
Shameless. Follow me at King of
I got
Kings
no shame.
1981 as well.
Don't forget the underscores.
Yeah, don't forget the underscores, please. I need those engagements, man.
And number 1 for Stratus.
Number 1's Trish, yeah, of course.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus, yeah. It's a no-brainer. Like.
So I'm looking through the list of topics you sent me earlier, Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like a roller coaster of a transition there. I apologize.
That was one of your weaker transitions, Daniel.
One of the weaker ones. That was a rare L on my part.
You've had some bangers though. You know what? So you know what? That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to screw up.
I'd like to take this moment to say rest in peace to the career of Andrade in WWE. Boy, what an interesting run it was, but we lost him this week. Yeah, thank you for that. That's different thing.
But to be fair, like it's not like he left on bad terms.
No, maybe a little bit.
It's just that he wasn't getting used, and he wanted to do something, and his contract was running out.
I am terrified yeah, I'm terrified that Aleister Black's going next. Spring
I've
cleaning's
seen a lot
coming
about
up.
Aleister Black recently.
I saw that he was at the Performance Center a couple weeks ago.
I saw that there was a rumor that he was going to be appearing post Mania.
I'm down with that.
If people want Aleister Black, Vince.
Yeah.
You listening, Vince?
Give Deity of Wrestling what he wants. Give the man what he wants. You gave him the Fiend. Now give him Aleister Black.
Yeah. I hope Aleister Black gets used before spring cleaning comes around. Because every year, about April time, WWE unloads
last year's
massive
was fucking
talent.
awful.
Yeah, it was
oh my god. I remember seeing I remember when it was trending on Twitter, like everybody that got released, like Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, Heath Slater.
All those incredible releases. Like you got the Good Brothers, you had Leo Rush, you had Drake Maverick. Wait, sorry.
We got Drake Maverick back though.
Surprisingly.
We did.
Yeah. I want to touch on the Drake Maverick thing because I'm not sure if that was planned or not. I like almost a year on, I'm still not entirely sure if WWE meant for him to be coming back or if they saw that the fans really, really liked him and they thought, well, we need to write this guy back in somehow.
You see, that's a situation where the lines in professional wrestling between reality and the world of professional wrestling, the story, kayfabe, between reality and kayfabe, that story with Maverick was one of the times where that line got blurred, and it was extremely hard to tell
the smoke and the fire,
whether or not it was a work or not.
A little bit there, yeah.
I really think that all that support Maverick got him a contract. I don't think it was work.
It was like how the Yes Movement got Daniel Bryan the World Heavyweight Championships.
So I'm also going to say this. If Drake Maverick wasn't previously announced as competing in that interim NXT Cruiserweight Championship tournament, I don't think he would have.
Absolutely.
But because they were already using him, and he had so much support going into it for winning, that they kind of had no choice.
Yeah, it was. I think what happened there
Drake
was
Maverick,
it was a little bit of the fans.
Because Drake Maverick, Rockstar Spud, he's got passion. Sorry for cutting you off, Daniel. But oh my god, I loved him back in 2015 in TNA.
Yeah.
I'm with Spud was my Twitter background for 3 years.
Oh man, dedication.
That's adorable.
I loved Spud. Oh my. Rockstar Spud.
What I was gonna say was, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, what I think happened there was it was a bit of like WWE saw that the fans wanted something, but if it had been anything else, they would have probably gone, meh. But because the fans there was an obvious way that they could get him back that was easy and wouldn't have required WWE to go like out of their way to book something different. I think that's how we got him back.
Yeah.
Because like from the
I'm
beginning,
back. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, my mom called me. She's out grocery shopping, so.
Oh, damn. Like from the beginning, like we could see how we were going to get it back, and it happened exactly like how we thought. Like down
and then
to
Leo Rush got salty about it on Twitter.
Yeah, he gets salty about everything on Twitter.
That's true.
I guess those are things that happen when you're truly not ready for Oscar.
See the point when you get released by WWE. I stop. No, it sounds really bad. It's not like how it sounds, but I stopped paying attention to your Twitter because 9 times out of 10 it's just ranting. Like I unfollowed TJP.
Oh God, that's the fucking story.
Yes,
Yeah,
I saw him liking some questionable stuff on Instagram, and I'm like, I'm not doing this today. Goodbye. You know?
I fell off the TJP fan wagon years ago.
Yeah. I fell off a lot of fan wagons last
He's just
year.
an idiot.
Yeah. Isn't he? I don't want to say this because this is like, if I'm wrong, this might be libelous. It's not. Isn't he an anti-masker as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's fine then.
And he
not
also
getting
tried
sued.
defending the Capitol riots from 2 months ago. Just think about that.
Yikes.
Oh,
Yo, Scottish dude, what's your opinion on that?
I don't want to talk about that. It is not my place to comment to comment. I've turned into Borat. See what happened? You put me under pressure, and now I'm flustered.
Very nice.
Very nice.
He's flustered.
Insurrection, very nice. Melania Trump, my wife. No more Borat impressions. Oh,
Should we just end it there, to be honest?
no, because I have a segment. You know what? Yeah, let's end it on. I'm gonna do my worst Borat to lead us out here. Thank you for watching.
This is so good.
Please like and subscribe. Very, very nice. Whoa. Thank you for coming on. That was kind of an abrupt ending. I'll be honest, there was a whole other segment after this. It's for the best that got cut, really. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Lana for coming on. Hers is the top link in the description. Thank you to Chop for giving us that wonderful interlude. And his link is down there as well. You can follow myself and Chris, our links are in the description. Thank you for sticking around this long, if you did. That's about it. Like and subscribe. Follow for more of this. I know, right? We're going to do more. Leave a comment if you enjoyed. Do people still leave comments in 2021? Share this with your friends if you've got any. And yeah, thank you for watching. There'll be more of this next week. Thanks. This has been the Cobra Twist podcast. Saturday night.